Well, I started back in 1965. I'm still at the same location. I borrowed $800 from my mother. I bought $16 $50 cars for $800. And I don't know anything about cars. I knew if I wanted to build a finance company, which was my purpose, the car business to me is incidental. I knew that I would have to merchandise. But to merchandise without any money only means one thing. You better start getting people in. I have no money to advertise. And I marked every one of these cars $99 in big letters and yellow poster thing across the whole front windshield. I opened up on a Friday, and by Sunday night, I had sold approximately 24 cars. And the reason for the 24 cars was because I took in some trades. Some of them I delivered for $25 down, $10 down. It made no difference. I wanted those weekly payments of $10 to come in.
My name's Trader Vic. Actually, it's Victor Snyder. I own this used car lot. If this wind keeps up, we're going to do no business today. But if it just comes out sunny and stays that way for just a few hours, we ought to get out 10 or 12 cars today, and it'll be a super day. The one way at the end? Oh, it is a Skyline. Yeah, $119.
In this type of operation, we try to double our cost of our car plus reconditioning.
You're going to have to fix it. Are you a mechanic?
We pay $300 per car. Put $100 in it, we're in at $400. We try to ask $799. We try to double it. That doesn't mean we get it. Sometimes we do.
Sure. If it don't start, don't blame me. Wait right there.
To me, it's just as important to sell a car for $199 as it is one for $11.99. The $199 car usually means a new customer. And the way we treat the new customer is the way we get our repeat business.
Do you want to make payments or you want to pay cash? Well, what's the matter with payments? I make more money that way. What? I make more money that way.
A lot of times I'll talk a man out of a cash deal and tell him to pay me, well, pay me 3/4 of it, pay me $10, $15 a week on the balance. Establish your credit with me. You may never know when you may want another car.
She can't drive a stick. I taught my wife to drive everything. How about this little Rambler? Start this up. See if it's an automatic first. Yeah. Close the door. You never know when they jump out of gear. My God, it runs.
As far as keeping the car running, I spend 90% of my reconditioning after sale rather than before sale. This is strictly psychology.
You want to take it around the block?
There's always a chance the customer will fix something himself, without asking you to pay for it. It may sound a little bit shady, but it isn't. Some people are embarrassed to ask what they rightfully have coming. Safety-wise, however, everything is checked.
If you take your word, my word for mine, I'll take your word for yours.
The nucleus of any business is your old customer, not your new customer. This pays the basic overhead.
What do you give me for that?
I asked you if you're going to drive my car before you buy it.
You're in business today, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm in business today. I'll guarantee you can go to New York and back in this car. No way your Falcon Wagon's a better car than this.
Trading even up if I show you this.
The worst thing to do in buying a car, however, is impulse buying. Like most youngsters, the first thing they want is a 4-speed. That's the last thing they should buy because it's been driven by 16 youngsters already. And the first man that bought it was a hot rodder. He wouldn't have bought it new. They should buy an easy car in a 6-cylinder, automatic transmission. If you don't know about a car, take it to a mechanic. If the dealer says you can't take it to a mechanic, don't buy it.
You're breaking my heart. I was reaching from 100.5 to 200. Now you're breaking my heart when you say 220.
Quit worrying about price. A dealer has to make a profit to stay in business. There's no way to chisel a dealer down to the point where he's going to lose money on a car. He can't do it.
I want to congratulate you. You made it back. Howdy, ma'am. It took a lot of guts to take your wife and baby in one of my jalopies. I'll tell you for sure. But it made it back, didn't it?
Yeah, it made it back. You don't raise that. No problem.
She don't like it.
No, I really have to find a way that she can make payments.
If we're going to make payments, just 3 questions.
Yeah.
How long have you done your job?
My job?
Yeah.
5 years.
Who do you work for?
In extending credit, it's a matter of experience, I believe. The finance company will loan $500 to a working man, and he'll check credit out.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
I'm a technician.
I see no necessity of checking credit if I'm reasonably assured through my own training that the man is telling me the truth, and I train my salesmen to do the same thing. And you would be surprised how few con jobs we get in here. I mean, out-and-out con jobs.
You can buy any car in the lot for $300 down. Anything else you want? Any car in the lot. So let's get over on the good cars. All right. Find a car for your wife, okay? Make sure it's got brakes again. Okay. On this car, the way I operate, you find anything wrong with it, I'll fix it before I deliver it. Fair enough?
Everything here is customer relations, from the time they walk onto the lot to the time they pay off their car. We'll put just as much guarantee on a cheap car as we will an expensive car, what we call an expensive car.
Now, if he's a buyer, he'll buy the car. If he isn't, he won't buy it, because that's the best car in the lot. When it comes to buying a car, the difference between paying cash and financing is a lot of money. If you buy a $1,000 car, they charge you 1% financing. In most places, it varies from state to state. In California, you can charge 1% a month. It's a lot of money. You never pay on a contract that you can buy for cash. A customer walks in on my lot, he's king right away. If he just tells me in advance he has a cash. There's no doubt about it. The only advantages of financing a car is if you don't have the money that you could be driving while you're paying, but otherwise there's absolutely no advantage. You're just paying for something you don't need. Okay, where are we?
We're in.
Huh? Okay, you own an automobile. No problem. You want to come in? We'll start right in. She's still looking, Rose.
I can't rush a woman, you know. I keep an old office. The Adobe gas station I'm in was built in 1918. I try to keep it clean, which is pretty rough to do, but I don't dare have real beautiful furniture. I keep an old counter. We wear old clothes, but clean around here. When you're dealing with working class people, you have to deal in the surroundings that they will accept. If you put them in a fancy office with rugs on the floor and curtains on the window or drapes and fancy telephone, they're going to be scared to come in. I would say that if I was on a better location, I would have a better looking lot and more class to the office. But I like it the way it is, and the customers like it. Mr. DeVoe, you do me one last favor, please. Get that piece of junk off my lot. Invariably, when they come on Saturday and Sunday and make their payment, they bring a friend. And it's a friend I'm looking for, not so much them. And that's why we keep the few nicer cars we carry around the office. Those are the impulse buying cars.
Did you get one?
I've tried everything. We've given away whistles here. We've given away pop guns. We've given away calendars. But the best thing of all is the suckers, and they happen to be the cheapest. The kids come looking for Trader Vic now, and they follow me around like a Pied Piper. But they bring the neighborhood kids. Their parents want to know why the kids all want to come down here. Who's Trader Vic? Now, I'm not going to put it in dollars and cents, but I'll guarantee you that when I buy 10,000 suckers and give them away in 3 months, that I pay for it 50 times over.
Hey, future customer, look at that smile. That smile worth $1 million? See.
Another idea came to me at one time that we still had to get something to get the new customer happy with us, not the old customer. Keeping this in mind, I took some coins and I soaked them in water for 2 weeks. They got good and rusty and dirty looking. And the next new customer that traded in a car, I took 36 cents and wrote a handwritten note to him stating, and when we cleaned out his trade-in, we found this money and it was his, and we were glad to send it back to him. Thank you very much, and sign it Trader Vic. The man came in with a letter in his hand and his neighbor bought a car. I made $400 on that neighbor's car. Now we do it on every 5th trade-in that comes in, whether it's customer, new or old. But we have to keep pretty close track of it because you don't want to hit the same man.
I can believe it. Now, with these deals we've been putting together here the last hour and a half, we've been moving automobiles. We've got about 10 cars delivered so far with deposits on 3 others I just checked. This is a good Saturday. We're getting good play, and we're getting a lot of lookers, which means they'll be back tomorrow also. And that's what counts. It isn't so much what you sell today, it's how many people you get interested in cars. I'll guarantee to push it home if it don't make it. Fair enough? Okay, right. Fair enough? You live in the valley, I hope. Yeah, we live in this building. Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. You done bought a car.